Welcome to my first lesson. Today I'm going to teach you guys about how to create a website by using HTML and CSS. So before we start, you need a coding program which is called a Visual Studio Code, and we can easily get that from Google. And this is the website that we're going to make. You're going to new tab. You're going to create a new tab. You're going to type Visual Studio Code. Now click this link, and it will show you the Visual Studio Code. You're going to click the download, and we'll start download. Sorry, and when you have finished downloading, go next to the setup, and when you have finished the setup, you'll complete the download. And when you have completed the download, you can open the Visual Studio Code by searching Visual Studio Code on your window. And also what you need is go to background, desktop, and create a new folder like this. Just create a new folder and name it what you want to name it. And when you have changed the names and create a folder, you're going to go to Visual Studio Code and start coding. Now what you're going to do, first thing you're going to do when you get into Visual Studio Code is go to extensions and search Live Preview. Install it and search Live Server. Install it. You need both of those. Those two are very helpful while you're coding. Alright, now we need to open a file when you have created this one. You don't worry about this. I'm going to delete this one. Actually, let's leave it like that. But open file. Click file. Open folder. And you're going to select the file that you just have created. Select the folder and we'll open like that. And when you open a folder, you probably not going to have this index and style. So you need to create one. How you create is click this paper icon and type index.html. Press enter. And style.css. Press enter. Now you got two, index and style. Now go to index and type HTML, and it's going to give you three options: HTML, HTML5, HTML, XML. You're going to click the middle one, HTML5. Now it's going to give you a long code, and we're going to touch some code on here, a document. That's the site name. I'm going to change that to new web. Right? Great. Now we have changed the new website. Oh, to get this preview, you just need to click this one. This thing is gonna this what is it? This icon is gonna only show you when you have downloaded these extensions that I just showed you, the two, right? Now we're gonna make a nav bar and the main word. Right. So I'm gonna say div.navbar, and we need a logo and login button. So I'm gonna say div.logo, and I'm gonna say div.login. Right. Now in here, logo, new web. That's great. Login, same as login. Right, now we got this too. Right, now we're going to touch some style CSS, but before we go into that, we need a code that links the style CSS with index.html. Right, this. Oh no. Hang on. I think it was this link, href, style.css, and what is it linked there? Rel, style sheet. You need this code, which this one is literally connecting this style CSS and index.html together. But every time when you want to create a website, every time you need this code. If you don't have this, it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna go here and body margin 0, and I'm gonna say dot navbar. All right, sorry guys, I was doing something else. Now we can touch some navbar here now. All right. So from here, I'm gonna touch. Let's do display flex. Now it's going to flex the words into straight line. And we're going to type justify content, space between. What this is going to do is it's going to give a space between these two words and stretch out to the left and to the right. And when you have created that, I'm going to add some padding. And when you have created this padding, what this padding means is, let me tell you this way. So this is a navbar, and outside this box, sorry, hang on. So this is a navbar, this much. And this outside of navbar is a padding. So this is kind of skin. You could say it's skin, human skin. You can set the navbar, how fat you want to make it. You want to make your navbar skinny or a fat. Right? So like that. Now there's two ways, or maybe more, but for now, I'm going to give you an option. There's two ways to customize your navbar by creating, the one way is by creating border, one pixel solid, black. Second, sorry, not done yet. And then background color, black. color white. Now background color you can change whatever you want. You can change it to red or pink. Also you could change it to red to match with your background color. Or there's another way by creating a single long line on here. Right after the nav bar, you're gonna say HR. Now it created the line. You could set the width to maybe 90%. Now it's separating this nav bar with this main inside the background. For me, I like this way, so I'm just gonna leave it like that way. For you, you could just do whatever you want to do. You can just change the background color or do the same as with me. Alright, now I'm going to touch some logo and login. So, let's touch logo. Color. Let's don't touch the color. Font size. 30px. Font family. Font weight, 600. Now, that's the logo. Now let's touch some login. I'm gonna make the same thing. Now here comes the coding. Just copy and paste. See that? This is how you do coding. You don't have to write the same thing down over and over again. You could just copy and paste. It's fine, okay? And now I'm gonna set the border because now this one does look like login, but there's no like box or so it's box thing. So we're gonna create a box. Solid agua. No, light. Right, set the background color is light blue too, and padding to be 10px, and border radius to be 20px. Great, and awesome. Now we created the login tab, but now there's a problem. When I hover my mouse cursor onto this login, just gives me an eye sign. It should be a pointer, right? So write down cursor pointer. Now it's gonna give you a pointer, but there's no some changes when I hover a mouse over this login button. So we're gonna make that change. Dot login. Hover. Background color. Aqua. Border. 1 pixel solid. Aqua. Now it's gonna change, right? But this transition is too fast, so I'm gonna quite slow down by writing down transition 2 seconds. That's gonna quite slow down, right? Amazing, right? This is great. Okay, now we are good. So we have finished making a var. We know right now write down the main word. Alright, what I'm gonna write next is I'm going to write div.main and write h2, say hello world. Right? Now I'm gonna touch the main one. .main display flex justify content space center. Make the word to become at center and margin top 250 pixel. It's gonna set that to word to be a center. And we're gonna change the font color because that's the main word. So now, right? So that should be really big. It's 30px. And the font family has to be something cool. Bam, done. We just have created a simple website by using index and style.css. It's really cool, right? Now, when you have finished coding, you could go to index.html and right-click on it and click Open with Live Server. And here we go. You have the same one as this one. See that? Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? You go hover mouse and it shows you everything. Alright, so when you get better making this website, when you keep practicing, you can make this one too. Let me show you what I've made so far. This is easy one. Right now what I have made, this is what I made now for my family dinner. I want to cook for my family, so I just created this website. What you can do is you could click anything you want and then write your name and you just press send. It'll send it to my say test. Send it to my Gmail. See that? That's what I've made so far. And also there's a better one than this. So when you have created your cool things, you could upload your website. I'm gonna teach you this lesson later on because right now you don't have to post your website yet. And this is my another project here, iPhone 15. I made it I think I made it like 2 months ago. It's quite not good because the phone is really long. It should be size like this much. But what can you do? Buy. Click the buy. It's gonna go to the Apple Store. I don't know what happened to the picture. There should be an Apple sign and everything. But yeah, so I have created that. You can actually search on this one. It's a pretty cool one, right? It's pretty cool. Start from 900. iPhone 15. Blah 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 blah. You can click that, and actually it's gonna send you to the Apple Store. And this one too, it's gonna send you to the Apple Store. That's what I made a long time ago. So you could basically make this website when you keep practicing. And how you practice is you don't have to keep watching my video. What I've done is just go to any website, like such as Google. Bam. Make the same looking website as Google. That's how I practice. Just go to any website. If you like this one, make it with VS. Just make code it. When you're not good enough, just watch my video and practice, and later on you could easily create this Google. When you get better, you can make some naver.com. It's quite hard. This one is a very hard one. It might take time. Or Etch. What Microsoft. This is quite easier than Naver. And you can do that. So thank you for watching my lesson videos. Goodbye.